What's up, guys? How y'all doing today? Yeah, I got a lot of requests from my last video that I did on the Raspberry Pi. I was just switching out the case or whatever, and I said I was gonna do an OS install. Well, people started asking me, "Hey, where's the OS install?" So I decided to go down and record that tonight. So you guys check it out. It's gonna be pretty quick. I'll show you how to install it on Windows, OSMC, which is the OS I'm installed, and I'll show you how to install it on Linux. And it's real easy. All I'm using is a installer. Well, with OSMC they created a installer to make it easy on the users or whatever. And if you don't use this installer, you'll probably run into some issues. Because you can install the OS onto the SD drive, but you don't have the option to set up the wireless connections, whether it's a wireless connection or a wired connection, you know what I'm saying, and put in the SSID, which is the wireless router's name or whatever, and the password and all that stuff, so it'll automatically connect. Because the way this thing is set up, well, this OS is set up to where it runs headless. And what that means is you don't need a keyboard, mouse, and none of that stuff hooked up to it. And, well, it's not really headless because you're going to have it connected to your TV. But you don't need a keyboard or a mouse or anything. So once you install it, once you actually turn on the Raspberry Pi, the OS will boot up and it'll go right into the application where you can start streaming and all that good stuff. So check out the video. Thanks. Alright guys, the first thing we should do is download the installer. So you go to osmc.tv, go to download, and then you just go down. If you're on Windows, you just download the Windows installer. So you click that. Alright, you hit save as. Well, I save on my desktop all the time. Let's get to go. It's a quick download. There we go, it's done. So just double click on it. Just go and run it. And this is the installer. It's pretty straightforward. Just go through and select all your options. The Raspberry Pi 2, 3. Make sure you select the right Raspberry Pi. Yep. And next, select the version. I want to do the latest version. They have the last 4 versions. And next, this is only if you have if you already downloaded it from the site. You can use it from your computer, which doesn't require you to wait for the download again, because when you don't select this, it will download the disk image from the site. So, but when that's selected, you have to select the location to where you already downloaded the disk image to your computer. Next, SD card. Next, so you want to this is where you want to set up a wireless connection. So you hit wireless connection. Next, don't hit the configure network manually unless you know your IP addresses and your SSID is not broadcasting. So next, so you basically select your security of your network. Most people should be using WPA2. And you SSID. Mine's called 9, bruh. Basically saying, nah, bro, you ain't getting up in my network. Yeah, but and then you put in your password. Good to go. But that's not a challenge. Please, guys, don't try to hack my network. Anyway, so next, and then this is where you select the actual SD card. So, I mean, it'll be mounted to your computer, you know, like any other drive or whatever, and you basically just select that drive, and then hit next, and it'll yeah, it's not gonna let me go past this part because I gotta I think I have some more tools I gotta install on VirtualBox in order to get my SD cards to work. Been having a little issue with it. I'll figure it out though. But yeah, and then once you hit next, it'll download. It'll go through the basically the install of OSMC onto the flash drive, and so just show you, it's pretty easy. But that's OSMC. Oh yeah, now let me go and show you guys how to do it on and show you that it's the exact same way on Linux. 1 second. Yeah, so let's open up my package manager. And if you use a Linux, like I said in the past, you should know how to use a package manager, built-in package manager. That's the easiest way to do it. Or you can, you know, do sudo pacman or sudo app-get, whatever distribution of Linux you're using. You know, they have a package manager, so you guys should know how to do that if you're using it. So you can just type, like on mine, this is Antergos, you can type OSMC and it should pull it up. The only reason it's pulling it up right here now, because it normally doesn't pull it up under the repository, because this program is not under the Arch Linux repository. It's under the community repository, where people create software, and it's not vetted yet by Antergos or Arch or whatever to be in the repository. So it's only showing up there because I haven't installed, but you normally have to click the community repository and find it, and then click on it. It'll go through an installation. It's pretty easy. I'm trying to remember how it's set up. Yeah, so yeah, that's the dependencies and files and all that stuff. But yeah, I got it installed already, so good to go. Once you install it, figure out how to install it on your system. It should pop up as a program, just like any other program. After you install it, just open it up, or you know, you can type it on your and just show you guys. I can't show you guys, but it asks for your administrator password because it's kind of like G-ported. It's messing with your drives. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, anything that's modifying drives on your system, your computer is gonna ask for a password, just for security purpose. So anyway, that looks familiar, right? That's the same. It's basically the same installer, but it's made for Linux. So yeah, go do the same thing, and I'm not gonna go through it again. I mean, the same exact thing. It's nothing different. SD cord. Let's see, wire connection. Let's go wireless. This one I'm gonna actually show you guys. It actually going through the installation on the SD card. Just give me a second. So yeah, I just plugged in my SD card. So let me hit refresh. There it is. Bam. So hit next. Accept the little end user license. Next. since I already did it one time, it's saying that I have an image on there, but I'll just hit yes, download the image, just to show you guys how long it takes. Yeah, and I get like 20 megs download, I think 20 megabytes download and like 5 upload or something like that. So just show you guys how fast it takes. But yeah, it's not all of the operating systems you can install on the Raspberry Pi have a installer like this. I mean, this one is made easy. The guys at OSMC, they did a good job on building this so anybody can install it or whatever, versus having to run some commands in Linux and all that stuff to install it on the SD card. This makes it super simple. And on Windows, you can you can install it using, you can install the OS on the image or whatever onto the SD card using Win32 image writer or something like that, whatever it is. But yeah, you can use that. Basically go ahead and select the image and it'll write it to the SD card. But the problem is, without using the installer, you see how we set up the wireless connection and all that stuff, it won't do that. So you'll run into issues by trying to just do it without the installer. So this is convenient for everybody, you know what I'm saying? And just like in Linux, same thing. You can install it using DD. And I remember using that when I did an installation of Kodi on the Raspberry Pi. Just doing some pen testing on my own network. I had to use DD, and I had to partition the drives. It was a little bit more difficult. I mean, if you know Linux, it's not hard. But like I said, this makes it so much easier. But should be good to go in a couple minutes. It's not that big. Yeah, my internet moving slow right now. What's going on with that? At least it looks like it. Okay, there we go. It's distracting now. Are you sure you want to install? Yeah, they basically just give you a warning because they're not responsible for loss of your personal data, because when working with drives, that's why you got to use your password when actually opening these things, at least on Linux. They want to make sure you ain't got nothing on this drive that you don't want to be responsible for it. So yes, there we go. Finalize, install it on the device, finish it up. Okay, couple more minutes, should be done. Alright, cool. It's finished. Cool. Alright, so you're done. Now all you have to do is unmouse your SD board and let's plug it into our Raspberry Pi. See you in a second. Okay guys, so there's a quick hookup or whatever. Raspberry Pi. So hook up my keyboard to it, and you only have to use this for the first time you do the install. Alright. So yeah, I'm plugging my keyboard, plug up my little wireless mouse. Here we go. And then plug up your power. And then plug up your HDMI cable. It's connected to the TV. And just hook it up into any port. And plug up your power. I'm gonna just use my my iPhone connection. Good to go. And once you do that, this little red light turn on. That lets you know it's powered on. Just turn on your TV. Okay. Alright. So now it'll automatically start coming up and formatting the device. It only takes a couple minutes to install. And yeah, as soon as you plug this thing up, it'll start the installation on it. And that's the same with turning it on. In order to turn it on, it doesn't have an on-off switch. All you have to do is give it power and it'll boot up right away. Okay guys, as you can see, I got this thing suited and booted. You know what I'm saying? It's good to go. I'm not gonna go further past this point because you guys could, you know, read the wiki and see how to install all the apps and all this stuff you want to use on here. Connect to network drives and all that, so you start streaming everything throughout your home network. Yeah. So I may do another video on this, just showing you what apps I use once I get it set up and going the way I want it to go. But until then, like, share, subscribe, and keep it techie.